moving.
Be careful around. Sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home. That they do. It's the families that really get me. And when those families can no longer even afford a sleep crate, well, that's just my favorite part of the job. If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation choice of Neon. It's tight, it's got a smell that's an acquired taste. If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're very, very cheap. Good for you. You can at least get some privacy that way. No weird stains, save the ones you spill. And it just so happens we have a deluxe shipping crate that recently came on the market. Built for cargo, redesigned for people. Just the thing for a minimalist like yourself. It's an artist's way of saying less is more. Minimalism is about shedding life's excesses. One night in a sleep crate and your desires, comfort, and hygiene will molt away. All right, here's your key. Your sleep crate is Unit A-003. Enjoy your new, home. I've got plenty of vacancies. How long will you be staying? Nice meeting you.
Can't talk right now. Neon isn't gonna
Need
repair
something?
itself.
Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day? How am I supposed to know where he is? I hear you. That doesn't mean I should tell you. I heard...
Can't talk right now. Neon isn't gonna repair itself.
Hope you're a paying customer. Never heard of him. How am I supposed to know? I think we can work something out. You just won't give up, will you? Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4 or somewhere near there. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him? I have no affection for him whatsoever. He's a good-for-nothing thug, and a boastful one at that. I wouldn't mind seeing him get smacked around and put in his place. But that doesn't mean I think he should be killed. That's one way to punish him. You'll just bore him to death. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to get back to. If you aren't gonna buy anything, you better run along. Try to reason with Headlock. Show him he's on the wrong path.
If you're not here to do business, you best leave before we get pissed off. And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you. The Ebbside Strikers. I ran with them for a good long while, but then it just became embarrassing. I couldn't even feed myself when I was with them. I clawed myself out of the gutter, and Sioka took notice. My talents were being squandered with the Strikers. I was too good for them. Oh, so you think you're funny, huh? Keep talking like that, and I'll make sure you're eating trawl through a tube. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone. Go on, enlighten me. But don't waste my time. It's annoying how you're making sense right now. I do it because I like doing it. I don't need any benefits from it. Looking over your shoulder in neon can get old. It kills me to say this, but I see your point. Fine. We won't go around to the Emporium any longer. Whatever. Next time, I might not be so nice. We'll leave Tevin in his shop alone.
I'm watching you.
Yes, Headlock will destroy our shops if he isn't taken care of soon. Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
By the store today, boss. Your tag's still on it.
Ha! And it's gonna stay that way, if that old Cyclops knows what's good for him. Ebbside is ours. The Strikers are a bunch of babies, afraid of a little blood. You like art? Then you should see the tag job on the robot at Neon Tacticals, my best work.
Keep them coming. It's been a rough day.
Are you in a gang? You sound like a middle-aged bank teller. Yeah, I'm in a gang. The Disciples. Maybe you've heard of them. Euphoric is home for people like us. And by people like us, I mean killers, thugs, and thieves. Now, I haven't killed anyone in a while, but that just means I'm due. Only when I have a knife in my hand. The rest of the time, I just paint. That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew. We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be paying me. I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it, it'd stink for a bit, but he'd get over it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now, every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy. Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line. And what makes you think I will? True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts. I can see that. I'm not paying shit. So I suggest you tell that one-eyed freak to go cry somewhere else. What makes you... Huh. That makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it.
Care for another Chimera?
Sure.
Except that's why we hit up his store in the first place. We need more firepower.
If you're in need of some extra relaxation...
You know what? You might be... Wait, no. What am I saying? So I...
I passed by the store today, boss.
You like
Tag's
art?
still on it.
Then you should see the tag. I dressed up as... He's lucky that's... Yeah, I do. And what makes you think... You're starting to make... True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts. All right. The Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even. Ha! And it's gonna stay that way, if that old Cyclops knows what's good for him.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
Core Kinetics isn't the only game in town, you know. Good work. I hope you made him squirm. Good. I bet that punk shit his pants when you threatened him. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. You know, Styx, crime in this city gets worse. Always keep plenty of ammo and stuff. Styx, how's this month looking?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I'm asking for the sales report.
Understood. Current data shows revenue has decreased 13.7%.
Yeah, so business sucks. Tell me something I don't know, Styx.
Affirmative. The word myrtle refers to a blob of toothpaste placed on the bristles of a toothbrush.
No, Styx, I didn't mean to literally tell me... Nah, forget it. Good talk.
while since we had a chance to catch up.
I'd be making a fortune if they let us fish for chasm bass. What I don't sell ends up in trawl.
Not sure how much longer I can survive doing this lousy job.
And a friend caught some weird alien virus, wound up in the clinic for months.
Sorry, what?
Be careful if you burn it.
Places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
I can't believe you're
See you later.
Do what it takes to survive. You're no use to anyone dead. Madame Sauvage is a serious player in Ebside. For previous favors rendered, she's protecting us. And even the disciples won't go against her. But we take one step outside, and all bets are off. I had another life, but I lost it all. Taken from me. Vogel and I were cast out on the street. We couldn't find work after months. Things got dark. So crime was the only option. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there, but all of them fighters. Willing to do anything it takes. The disciples have got the numbers. They've got the guns. What we have left are the diehards. But we are a family. We genuinely care about each other and have each other's back. So, we may be down, but we are not beaten. So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning. Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
So, you're part of the gang now, huh? Welcome, man. Don't be too put out if it takes a while for the hooligans to warm up to you. They ain't big on outsiders. Really? They are? Son of a bitch. So apparently it's just me they had a problem with. I mean, I wasn't at my best, but still. Really classy. Definitely. I got your back now, new fish. I used to be a trader. Had a top-of-the-line tie-out, a flush bank account. I was at the top of my game. Then one really epic crash at the Astro Lounge and poof, gone. Bye-bye. Woke up in the gutter, and I've been trying to crawl out ever since. The whole damn system is rigged. They rope you into the lounge and just suck your credits dry. Then, when you got nothing, you're just another junkie in Epside. No way to make credits and get out. If it weren't for the strikers, well, you get the picture. And I'm the poster child. Anyway, you need anything else? Yeah. Well, maybe. Man, when you're tripping Aurora, it's like nothing else. But it can eat you up. Stay clear, kid. Trust me on it. I have a few hustles of my own. Plus, I'm not bad at a bit of the stand and deliver. Haven't had to end too many people. Yet. Times are bad now, though. Yeah, catch you later.
So you're part of the team now. All right, not bad. Briggs may be in charge, but know that I'm his second. So stay on my good side, right? That's right. Friendship. Family. You're gonna do great here. Not going to lie, you've come to us during a shit time. Wasn't that long ago that we held our own against the Disciples. Now we're just hiding behind our mother's scat. We need to do something. Well, did you want something? Serious goddamn military hardware. How can a knife compare to a fully auto Grendel, right? I mean, before then, we gave as good as we got. All of those bastards are armed. And we tried to make a stand. And after the funerals, we hunkered down. Everything was pretty fine, till a couple years ago. They had their side of town, we had ours. I mean, we'd have misunderstandings, but Briggs always sorted things out. Then one day, the Disciples wanted all of Epside. It's been blood and knives ever since. Yeah, goodbye.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
The streets will devour any who don't respect them. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong. Andrea does what she has to. Respect that. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak. Oh yes, every day a different struggle. To stay alive, to stay good in the head. But the strikers and Briggs took me in, gave me a family. I will do anything to protect them. And I mean anything. You are funny. Funny won't keep you alive. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any Disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the Disciples bleed at every chance. Here are 3 locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck. A lot of the signs are high up. Be careful up there. Very dangerous. The strikers steal all sorts of things. I handle the stash. Not sure why me, although I don't think anyone would trust Vogel or Andrea to do it. Many don't. You can find corpses anywhere. No one notices anymore. And the lucky ones, they have to sell themselves, their soul, beliefs, anything and everything. There is no hope here. only the struggle. Be careful. Be smart out there.
First rule of strikers is take what you need to survive.
Can I get you something?
Hey there.
You didn't make like a... You know where to find me.
You feel me?
You want to see how short my temper is? Keep talking.
Everything you heard is true. Rand's the only place.
Thought that you had...
Don't be squeamish. It's fun to try something.
Well, if you like our food, you might want to buy some extra takeout meals before you leave. Yeah, at this rate, we're probably not going to be here much longer.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I tend to overstate things a bit. Cosmo says I need to stop being such a pessimist, but I mean, I can't help it. Administrator Bayou's crushing everyone's hopes and dreams in this city. He's making it really difficult for honest people to earn a living. Tax rate hikes, exorbitant fees for the most minor conveniences, overpriced rent, it's a bottomless pit. It's getting so bad, I don't know how anyone can possibly afford to start a new business these days.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, how would you know him? He's my husband. We actually opened Off-World Eats together.
Believe me, people have tried, and some were even killed for their trouble.
Bayou has very successfully insulated himself against retribution. It is almost admirable.
Look, I could go on and on about Bayou, but you clearly came down here to eat, so I shouldn't monopolize your time. Cosmo should have plenty of meals ready to serve, if you're hungry. God knows I've lost my appetite. Oh, so you want me to embarrass myself, eh? Okay. Cosmos and I met around 8 years ago on a Starliner tour of the Sol system. And when I say met, I mean we literally bumped into each other. Anyway, we were both part of the food industry, so we hit it off immediately. And after that, we dated for about a year. Within 2 years, we got married and opened our new business, right at this very spot. Phew, I can't believe how much time has passed. Cosmos is the trained chef around here. No one knows their way around the kitchen better. I try to follow the latest trends and keep an eye on what's selling and what isn't. Not an easy job when you're catering to interplanetary visitors. I also handle the books and adjust the menu, which is completely driven by whatever ingredients we have on hand. Basically, I let Cosmos act like a mad scientist in the kitchen while I keep the lights on. Neither of us could make this business work without the other.
Cos, what is that smell? Is that another one of your experiments?
Well, I was just trying something. Hey, are you making fun of my cooking?
No. I just don't want a repeat of your spider au gratin. I can still taste the cheese with that lovely crunch of chitin.
Ah, my God. You're never going to let me live that down, are you?
Cos, did you hear another business got broken into last night?
Hey there. Welcome to Off-World Eats. Feel like taking your taste buds on a trip around the settled systems? Well, thank you very much. My husband Lee and I have spent years sourcing the most interesting foods from other worlds. You can't find this type of cuisine anywhere else in Neon. We're very proud of our specialty menu. Lee Leonard. We've been together for almost 5 years. Couldn't have gotten this restaurant open without him. Well, that was our own, but it hasn't worked out that way. Turns out that our little niece has also created our biggest hurdle. In order for this business to work, we need an ever-evolving menu. To do that, we need to constantly source ingredients from across the settled systems. Ever since we sold our ship, it's been difficult. When we first arrived, we needed every credit we had to open the restaurant. We kept the ship, but our pockets were empty. Then the bills started piling up, and we had to shift from paying for jump fuel to just keeping the doors open. After a while, it was obvious that keeping a ship we can't even afford to operate was a waste of money. So we sold it. It was sustainable when we had a regular supply chain and our own ship. Now, we're in a bit of a bind. Ella Tora, you're not here to listen to my life story. You're here to eat. Well, let me stop talking so you can take a look at the menu and dig in. So, what will it be? It's not by choice. I can promise you that. The amount of money required to maintain a business around here is utterly ridiculous. It's borderline criminal. This space in the underbelly is literally all we can afford. It frustrates me to no end that we can't aim higher. But you know what? All that really matters is that we have a solid roof over our heads, and people seem to enjoy what we've brought to Neon. Ah, not at all. We met on a Trident Starlines cruise around 8 years ago. I was a trained chef, and he was a nutritionist at Oishi. So we had a lot in common. We dated for a while, fell in love, and married only a year later. That's when we decided to pool our money and open this restaurant. That would be so helpful. Thank you. What I need are any sort of exotic organic ingredients harvested from creatures or plants. It's actually simpler than it sounds. If you've never seen it before and you aren't horrified to eat it, then bring it to us. If it's edible, I can make a dish out of it. Excellent. Oh, there's one important thing you should keep in mind. Be careful when you're collecting. It's not worth getting hurt trying to harvest ingredients from a particularly hostile life form. Oh, this is good stuff. Sure, I'll buy it off of you. Here's your payment, as promised. Looking forward to your next delivery. We have delicacies from across the settled systems. Lee, did that crate from our distributor ever arrive? We're running low on some supplies.
Yeah.
What's up? Welcome to Xenofresh Seafood. Welcome to Xenofresh Seafood. Would you like to try some trawl? Trawl is an extruded polypaste blend made from premium organic seafood caught only a few hundred meters from our location. It's healthy, tasty, delicious, and served in a convenient disposable applicator tube. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to discuss matters of a personal nature or necessarily speak with customers. If you wish to register a complaint, please fill out one of our comment slates and submit it to our corporate office. If you're upset, please fill out one of our comment slates and submit it to our corporate office.
Truly the pinnacle of both cuisine and business acumen.
In the meantime, may I suggest you try a tube of trawl? It's won the Voli Benthic Cuisine Award 9 years in a row. Yeah, trust me, you don't want it. They take everything left over from the Aurora processing and grind it into a paste. Yeah, guts, bones, and all. And then they add some kind of oh god, what do they call it? Alginate? Yeah, they say they add that for vitamins. Gross, right? No catch? Hell yeah, it would. Why would you do that? Finally, someone that gets me. I'm lucky I bumped into you today. So, can I get that right now, or... Oh, damn. Alright. If you come across some, maybe you could still swing by and drop it off. That'd be pretty cool. Xenofresh trawl will tantalize your taste buds. Yeah, bye, I guess.
It's nice to see a friendly face. Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters.
As long as all that stays out of the plaza.
I'm afraid so, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it. Well, I suppose there's no harm. You can't really do anything unless you can reverse the flow of time. The thing is, well, I lost my husband Thomas last week. He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the upper platform. Of course, that's the official word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth. He was almost 70, but according to Dr. Manning over at Reliant, he was in good health. Heart attack, my eye. There's no way that's what happened. Spoken like someone who spent more than a day here. This place grows on you like a cancer. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. Well, it's a damn lie is what it is. I'm sorry, this is my problem. You're just here to shop, and here I am filling your head with my conspiracy theories. Please forgive me. My husband and I opened the shop about 8 years ago. We were hoping to cater to the workers at Genodyne and Xenofresh. The business has had its ups and downs, but lately our rent has skyrocketed, so we've been forced to raise our prices. Unfortunately, the workers assumed we were becoming greedy, and as a result, we've had a couple of incidents with shoplifting and some vandalism. Honestly, well, I'm just trying to make a living. Oh my, you're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you. The security officer's report said they never recovered my poor Thomas's body, which means they're only assuming he had a heart attack. But instead of leaving the case open until further evidence has been discovered, they've closed the book. I want to know why. Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who sees the problem. I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas, that pompous ass over at the Emporium in Neon. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience. Oh, everyone has problems with Neon Security. They're terribly corrupt, with Administrator Bayou using them as his own personal brute squad. They come in here from time to time, but apart from being forced to give them employee discounts, I've never had anything suspicious happen. Tevin owns the Emporium over in Bayou Plaza. He's a horribly overbearing, pretentious man who wouldn't dare set foot in the underbelly. The strange thing is, we've never had to deal with him in person. Why he'd be involved in Thomas's death is absolutely beyond me. Sure, I suppose that would be fine. Huh? Oh, goodbye.
You're out there a lot, right?
Nothing like a velocity.
So I'm let loose.
You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time,
what
Vogel.
do we have here?
The gloves are
Decided
off.
to drop by on Neon
Both
and
of
do
you,
a little
keep the
vandalism,
collateral
huh?
damage down if
There's
you
a
can.
steep fine for that.
But it's do or
Zero
die.
tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning. Or things are going to get messy. Maybe, but as soon as you started putting up a Striker gang sign, that crosses the line. I'm still talking, aren't I?
You
Maybe
two
this
coordinate
doesn't have to
whatever
get out
you
of
need
hand.
to. I have a request.
You know how
I
it
know
is.
this is asking a lot.
Fine,
Newell's
fine.
Goods has some armor.
Just get out of here.
Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could,
spring for some armor upgrades. Maybe convince Newell to sell it to us.
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done.
We'll talk later.
Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You better believe it. Both of us worked for that hellhole Xenofresh way back. I was a casualty of a reduction in force. But poor Briggs's leg got crushed in an accident. So Xenofresh, being the class act they are, they fired him, and later even sued him. So it was him and I on the streets. I helped him through rehab. The Ebside strikers sort of grew around us. You better believe it. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins. Good talk.
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done.
Maybe you'd like to try a velocity.
If you have a moment, say hello to me. Watch your back out there. Just want to say again, I'm grateful for the help you gave, getting Dietrich to stop those payments. Much better, thanks for asking. I don't exactly know what you said to Dietrich, but he's certainly turned everything around. He's really stepped up and taken an active role in fighting Neon Security's corruption. He's even organizing the merchants' meetings with me. Best of all, I think we've become good friends, which is a rare thing to come across in this city, I can tell you that. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it. Because they're bottom-feeding parasites. They steal and murder, and security couldn't care less. Us businessmen have to draw a line somewhere, and this is mine. They are definitely the lesser evil. All right already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that. That's not a discount. That's robbery. In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for. I really hope so. Not sure that's the best way to get me on your side. Fine, fine. You can have your discount if you just stop your yapping. I'll get the armor over to Madame Sauvage. We're done. I hope to God he'll tell everyone you know about our store.
Owen told me not to worry about it.
Dreaming of this. I've been telling him to let... You better believe it. The plan's simple. Then Andrea... Well, Briggs ain't the only one thinking round here. Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done.
Pull up a chair and have a drink.
Good.
You're making this too easy. Yeah, right. Why should I believe you? I'm still talking, aren't I? Nobody wants that. Yeah. Everyone, let's go. Back off.
You're the strikers, darling. Yeah, we had those blighters all tied up until you came along. The name's Holt, and I'm here to offer you a deal. I'll let that slide. The strikers are old news. Positively analog. You help us take out their so-called leaders, and the disciples can pay big. Credits, yeah? A dumpster full of them. Literally, if that's your thing. And you give a damned about that why? This ain't your fight, pal. Ebside's always been about survival of the fittest. As long as the tourists stay away, no one cares what happens. In order to keep a rat in place, you gotta scare it, terrify it. And if it happens to be good for a laugh, well, that's a bonus, right? And it's time to die, arsehole.
Another victory!
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
Back off.
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
That's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol? Same here. Little element of surprise and a few bullets. And then no worries. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard. New Fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back? You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me.
You heard the plan. Let's do it.
I believe we are not alone.
Playtime is over. Downstairs, now!
Never write off the strikers.
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder. Word is, all of this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh? As I can see. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and starts wearing Neon Security Black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice. Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Not sure if those Baroon zealots live in space or got separated from
I still don't know what to think.
Real job again.
I
can't believe.
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Pepside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Ebside? What's your take? It's almost too much to hope for.
Despite whatever loyalty you may feel to this place, you might never get another chance like this.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful. Our goal was always to survive. Now we have a chance to thrive. Here's your cut. You better believe you earned it. See you around. All of us owe you. We'll never forget.
You guys did this? It's almost impressive. Almost.